Anticipated, right? Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, Sanjeev, please come up. Sanjeev is going to give us a provision today. And Sanjeev visits us from Dallas, Texas. And let's hear what he has to say.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Kalaye Sundarakaram Sadaika Priyadarshanam, Ajnana Nashakam Devam Satgurum Muralidharam, Murali Mandita Karakamalam Munitana Mohanam, Vyatyasta Padam, Vanamala Darinam, Prema Bhakta Mandala Nitya Kirtitam, Sri Premika Varadam, Ashayeham, Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Devaki Nandanaya Cha, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya, Govindaya Namo Namaha, Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Haraye Paramatmane, Vinata Klesha Nashaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, Pranamo Tukta Shamanah, Tam Namami Harim Param, Shri Haraye Namaha, Shri Haraye Namaha, Shri Haraye Namaha. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam, Govinda, Govinda, Satgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Our Shastras always have an entry criteria. By the benign grace of our Shriji and our Madhuri Sati Sameta Premika Varada Thakurji, I think we're eligible for that, and that is why we are here enjoying the third day of the Bhagavata Saptaham. With our Shriji's guidance, we are tasting Bhagavatam every day, we're following the path of Bhagavata Dharma, and we're doing Nama Sankirtanam. And today we also had a Nagara Sankirtanam. Satamayam Sarabritam Nisargo Yadartavani Shruti Chetasamapi Patikshanam Navyavajat Chutasya Yat Striyavitanam Iva Sadhu Vartaham. Paramahamsas, like our Guruji, are attached to Krishna in the core of their hearts. Krishna is their aim of their lives. If you see our Guruji, he talks only about Krishna and Bhakta Charitra. He may sometimes go over and over the same chapter sometimes, but he gives new meaning in that, and we explore new dimensions every time. He's so much attached to such topics, just as we are attached to the topics of material life. Shrinisvavahito rajan api guhyam vadamite priyusik dasya sistyasya gurvo guhyam apyutan. Kindly listen to me. Krishna's activities are very confidential, and normal people cannot understand them. So please listen with great attention. And this is not me saying it, but this is the meaning of the sloka that Sukamuni is saying to Parikshit. Gurus explain slokas that are very confidential and hard to understand. In our Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday telesatsans, we see that Bhagavatas are trying to extol Bhagavatam in our mind. They explain slokas that are very difficult so that we can understand it. So Sukamuni, with great compassion, says that he's going to tell about Krishna's activities to Parikshit and goes on and tells about the Brahma Mohana Leela. Krishna, after giving moksha to Agasra and saving those gopas and the cows, he brought them to the riverbank. The riverbank was extremely beautiful because of its pleasing atmosphere. The birds and bees were attracted by the aroma of the flowers, and their chirping reverberated through the entire forest. I remembered one of Shriji's kirtans in this. O Degal Needam Dina Tamare Malargana Bandin Vingaram Katil Medan. Today we had like a Vanabhojan, right? Well, over there they also had a Vanabhojanam. So then the Gopas started opening their baskets of food and began eating with Krishna in great pleasure. Krishnasya Vishwa Pururaji Mandale Abhyanana Fuladrishor Vrajarbakaha Sahopa Vishta Vipane Virejis Chatayada Moruha Karnikayaha. Everyone wanted to sit by Krishna. Just like a lotus has like the petals are like kind of lined up, all the Gopas were lined up around him. They began showing what they brought from home. One person said, "Oh Krishna, Krishna, look at this sweet Krishna. It's so tasty and my mom just dropped 1 pound of butter in it." Krishna would laugh and then take some. He would have a bite of a vada from one's hand and a bite of a vadamangai from another's hand. Just imagine how that scene would be. How blessed those Gopas are. Krishna, who only takes offerings from yajnas, had become a slave to those loving Gopas. And I just remembered like GVG's mother's room yesterday. He said that Guruji came to his house and cooked for him. Just like that, Krishna was doing the same thing to his Gopas or Bhaktas. So Brahma then wanted to know what was going on in Bhulokam. Paravasudevan, which is Krishna, had sanctioned his request a long time back and had taken an avataram on earth to reduce Bhubodham. So Brahmaji was very anxious to see if Krishna had started his work. When he peered through the clouds, he saw that Krishna was playing with his friends, having a lot of fun, laughing, rolling over the sand, and having food from them. What? In Vaikuntham, it was not easy to get the darshan. There would be Jaya and Vijaya standing outside. There would also be this huge line and a token system. And you wouldn't have to say, you wouldn't get darshan. You would have to say the Purusha Suktam. Sahasra Sirisha Purushaha. And most of the times there's an Asariri. So Brahmaji could not believe what was going on in Bhulokam. He then slowly wanted to hear what Krishna was saying, and this is what he heard. Krishna said to one of the Gopas, "You know, I went to this mommy's house yesterday or before, and she would not let me get butter. So yesterday night, I went and tied mommy's hair and mama's dadi together." And Brahma was like, "Aye, what is this? What is going on? Is this the real Krishna?" Brahma wanted to test if Krishna was there or not. And in GPG's Madhura Smartanam yesterday, he said how Guruji thought that Jibi was the great style. Just like that, Krishna was talking his time with the Gopas. So remember when Brahma first came out of the navel of Bhagavan? He didn't know where he was and what to do. He did a stuti on Bhagavan. Tavad bayam dravidate hasruhan nimittam sokaspriha paribhavo vipulascha lobah tavan mameti asadavagrahati moolam yavannate himabhayam pravinita loka. Brahmaji humbly said that in the world there was me and mine, that we all had me and mine, and that we should all surrender to his lotus feet to get rid of it. But now that Brahma did a little creation, he's trying to test Krishna. Is he trying to control the Almighty, dominate the unlimited? Is Brahma losing the golden word's faith here? And if Brahma can get entangled into Maya so easily, think about us normal human beings and how careful we should be. And Maya is very tricky. It can never be done by us unless we submit everything to our Guruji. He will take care of the rest. So as the Gopas were eating, the cows were not far away. Krishna, seeing the worried faces of the Gopas, said, "Don't worry, my friends. I'll go personally after the cows and get them myself." So if we have Krishna in our heart, why should we fear anything? Just like Guruji says, why worry when you have Hari? So Krishna, just to please his friends, went off and searched every mountain, valley, tree, and bush, but he could not find the calves. He returned to the riverbank unsuccessful. But he found out that the Gopas were missing too. Thus, he began to search for them too, not knowing what was going on. Then Krishna realized that Brahma was behind all of this, and that when Krishna went to look for the calves, Brahma got the Gopas. See, Krishna is none other than the eternal protector of the world, which is Brahmanyana. Brahma is the creator. So when Krishna goes away, Jnanam goes away, then Brahma will come in. That's the creation. The creation will come in, and that's the cycle of birth that we have. Krishna deals with people's ego in different ways. In the case of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, he had to kill them so that they can attain liberation. In the case of Bali, he had to teach him so that he could correct his ego. And now in the case of Brahma, he's going to play a little game of hide and seek. He's our smiling little Lord. He knows what is best for us. He has started a new Leela here. Tata Krishno mudam kartum tanmadram chakasya cha ubajayitam atmanam chakre vishvakridishwaraha. Krishna, just to create pleasure for Brahma, the calves, himself, and the mothers of them, started expanding himself into the exact number of missing Gopas. Yavat vatsapavatsakapagavapur yavat karangyadikam yavat yasti visanavenu dalasik yavat vibussambaram yavat chila guna vidakiti vayo yavat viharadikam sarvam vishnumayam gironga vadaja sarvaswarupo bhavo. When they entered Vrindavan, the mothers, upon seeing their children, started running towards them, embracing them, feeding them, hugging them, and kissing them. See, we love ourselves more than anyone, and ourself is Krishna himself. So, if the mothers, when they saw their children, which is Krishna, they couldn't help but showing their love and affection towards them. Isn't that such a great beauty? So when the calves came in, the mothers of the calves, which is the cows, started licking their bodies again and again. They fed them with milk profusely. See how Krishna has blessed every Gopa and Gopi in town? He has blessed them so that they can take care of him personally. They all surrender to him, and they show a lot of love to him, and he likes that love. He wants more and more of it. This did not continue for a month or 2 months. It continued for a full year. Even Balarama, Krishna's brother, did not know what was happening. He even started loving the calves and Gopas more. Keyam vaputa ayate devi vanaryuta surim prayo mayastume bharta nanyame pivi mohini. Balarama couldn't understand this wonderful change. He realized that it was a mystical change, and he couldn't understand what was going on. After a few minutes of thinking, he realized that it was Krishna's Maya, and that he was controlling everyone. Balarama asked Krishna about it, and Krishna explained the whole situation to him. Brahma, meanwhile, wanted